activities throughout the show. And please keep your arms, hands, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Oh, and don't forget to supervise your children. And for the safety of our cast, we ask that you please refrain from the use of flash photography and external video lighting. Now that we've taken care of business, let's talk about me. My name is Tracy, and I'll be your guide for this magical journey into the movies. It's the perfect job for me because I love movies. Is everybody ready? Great, because the cameras are ready to roll. Ready when you are, CB. And we are rolling. Hello everyone and welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name is Tracy, and on behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, please welcome our host for this one-of-a-kind tour, Robert Osborne.
Thank you. We're ready for Hollywood indeed. What better way to start our journey? From the Old West to the rooftops of London and along the yellow brick road, there really is no place like the movies. One of Hollywood's significant contributions to the world of film were great musicals. This scene is from one of my favorites, the 1933 Busby Berkeley spectacular Footlight Parade. Here's one of the most famous of all dance sequences. It's from the 1952 musical classic Singing in the Rain.
Here's Gene Kelly singing in the rain. Literally.
Here's one of the quintessential Disney musicals, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. This classic earned 13 Academy Award nominations.
Chim Train. I love this song. Sing along. Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood.
Here's the birthplace of the gangster film, the seedy underbelly of Chicago, from The Public Enemy, starring James Cagney. Released in 1931 before strict censorship rules were enforced, Public Enemy is a gritty, realistic, and violent look at the world of gangsters of the Depression era.
I love this movie. And one famous scene, James Cagney shoved a grapefruit in May Clark's face. She could never look at breakfast in the same way again. These tough guys could turn anything into a weapon.
Very nice. You're coming around, he's going to give you some beer, you're going to take it. And you're going to kick in with the dough. If you don't, you're going to drop by here and kick your teeth out one at a time.
Sorry about the delay, folks. I don't want to run a red light, even in the movies. I'm not allowed to leave my vehicle.
I said get over here.
I think it's time for a visit to a concession
Mr.
stand.
Osborne, wait. Oh, okay, Bugsy, whatever you say.
Hey! How'd you know my name anyway?
I have seen this movie before.
Well, hey, see? Your fancy cars right to get out of here, Sophia.
Maybe you sick here, Bugsy.
I said straight out of here, you're gonna get hurt.
You can't just walk out the middle of the movie.
Here they come, Gus! Get out, you blinders! Give my regards to the warden, suckers. Hey, what are you looking at? Everybody minds your P's and Q's and maybe you won't get hurt. Whoa! This must be the west side of town, huh?
Western films depict a legendary American wild frontier where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintained order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
Sleepy little bug, ain't it?
That's some mighty tough territory you're heading into, Pilgrim. I'd think about turning back if I was you. That is, if you want my opinion.
Now that we're in the clear, this is the perfect time for me to collect all your valuables. We'll start with the jewelry, then go on to the gold. Hey, I don't even work this neighborhood, copper! This is nuts! Nuts it is, I'm getting out of here. Put it this way. Can't get any worse. Nobody's sticking my neck in the noose. Okay? It's worse. I don't know about you guys, but this is starting to get kind of creepy. Where are we? Jersey?
Science fiction has been a staple of classic movies, from George Méliès's The Trip to the Moon to George Lucas's Star Wars. In 1979, director Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver made audiences believe that in space, no one can hear you scream. This is Alien.
Hey, Cupcake. How do we get out of here?
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
The emergency distress system is now activated. Ship will detonate in T-minus 10 seconds. The option to override automatic detonation expires T-minus 5
There it is again! Okay. That's enough creepy crawly things for one day, right?
Roll. Steven Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the Blockbuster Boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Some of the biggest horror stars of Hollywood have appeared in the ancient story of a cursed Egyptian temple, a priceless jewel that beckons to all, but be warned, temptation always leads to destruction.
Get a load of that, Chuck Ice! Time for me to get back to work. But they don't believe in ghost stories, so nobody won't while I go get the goods. I don't think they notice a few extra bodies around here. You know what I mean.
I've seen enough movies to know that you really shouldn't even think about trying to steal a jewel.
Oh, unbeliever.
disturb the treasure of the gods shall all pain your lives.
Not bad for my first movie, huh?
The twist ending. It just goes to show you anything can happen in the movies. Now, let's get on with the show.
Things that go bump in the night have always been a staple of movies. One of the first horror films was a silent short featuring a dancing skeleton created by the Lumiere brothers in 1897. Both audiences and filmmakers demonstrated an early interest in the macabre, although the term horror was introduced to genres until the 1930s. Wow, it's really a jungle out here. Where are we?
This is the jungle home of one of the most famous movie characters of them all, Tarzan. The movie's most popular Tarzan is undoubtedly Johnny Weissmuller, who's run through 12 films as the King of the Jungle.
Over there we have Marino Sullivan as Jane and Tarzan's sidekick Cheetah, who was portrayed by over a dozen chimpanzee actors over the years.
Here's Humphrey Bogart in his most famous film role. In 1942, Bogey finally got to spread his wings and romance the beautiful Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, soon, the rest of your life.
And now, one of the most famous movie stars in one of his greatest roles, Mickey Mouse, is the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia.
When the film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000.
We come over the rainbow and into one of the most beloved and most watched films in movie history, The Wizard of Oz.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Oh, rubbish. You don't have any power here. We don't need for somebody else to have to do too. I'll buy my time. Just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you mine, pretty. And you're the law, too.
I wonder how we get out of here. What do you folks think? Which way do we go?
Oh,
the yellow road. Now, why didn't I think of that? Sing along, folks. You know the words.
us here at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies. We hope you've enjoyed our tour through some of my favorite films. But remember, there are many more adventures waiting for you every day on TCM.
We didn't need that. We had the station.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Step
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Is it safe?
Look at your gun! I'm afraid we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect. Shut up.
Force will be with you always.
I made him an offer again.
I want to be young. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Good morning, Vietnam! Here's looking at you, kid.
Movies, the stuff that dreams are made of. Hope you've enjoyed our ultimate celebration of classic movies. And remember, you can find many more beloved stories and legendary stars on Turner Classic
On
Movies.
behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the great movie ride. Now please remain seated until the vehicle comes to a complete stop. Please gather all your personal belongings and take small children by the hand. When these doors open, rise dramatically to your feet and make a grand exit directly to the rear of your vehicle. Oh, and one more thing. When I yell action, don't forget the thunder as applause for yours truly. Okay, places everyone.